Hi Gemini, welcome to Mystic Morpho. First, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, to any of you who have liked, shared, commented on my previous videos. I really do appreciate all the energy. For those of you that are returning, I had a little bit of an accident over the weekend. I broke both my wrists snowboarding, so shuffling cards is a little bit challenging, so I still wanted to get these readings out for you guys. So this is a love reading for the first half of February from the 1st to the 15th. I'm going to be using the Art of Life Tarot deck by Charlene Livingstone. I'll be reading these all in the upright. I'm going to be doing a slightly different shuffle just because I'm somewhat hindered in shuffling ability. And I will be pulling, again, 3 cards to get the overall message, and then looking at the bottom of the deck for the overall message or a little bit more clarity in the situation. And then I will be pulling 1 card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen for a little more clarity in the situation. Do keep in mind that these messages are general. They may or may not resonate with you. And please be sure to check out your moon rising and your Venus sign for a little more clarity if this message does not resonate. And thank you all so much for being here. Spirit angels, guides, saints, what messages do you have for the lovely sign of Gemini in love for the first half of February 2019? In love. Okay. Spirit angels, guides, saints, what messages do you have for the lovely sign of Gemini for the first half of February 2019 in love? Gemini. Alright, I will hold the cards up, and they also have little quotes at the bottom, so I will read those for you. So you have the 7 of Cups. Whoso loves believes the impossible. 7 of Pentacles. With time and patience, the mulberry leaf becomes a silk gown. You have the 4 of Pentacles. Ordinary riches can be stolen, real riches cannot. In your soul are infinitely precious things that cannot be taken from you. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Swords. I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning to sail my ship. Okay. All right, so Gemini, you may be dealing with a water sign. So Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, you may have an earth sign around you. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I also have air on the table. So Gemini, like yourself, Libra, or Aquarius. Now, the feeling I'm getting from this is that I feel as though you've been waiting for someone. You know, I don't feel like you have... I feel like you have a lot of options around you, Gemini. Okay, so with the seven of Cups in traditional tarot, it's, you know, it's someone who has a lot of different options in front of them. I feel as though you have a lot of different options, but I feel like out of all these options, there's one person that you're really interested in. Like, you know, you might be dating a few people, but one of them is sort of the person that you really like, that you kind of, if they were the one to commit to you and come back to you and say, look, like, I want to be with you, Gemini, like, you just let all these other people go. And I feel like you're waiting, Gemini. Like, you're kind of, you know, you've made some effort with this person, and you're still kind of holding on to the situation. Like, you're still being patient with it, you know, and the feeling I'm getting from this is, like, it's good to also keep yourself preoccupied, even with, you know, and you're definitely holding on to this person. I feel like part of me feels like they might just be really busy with work at the moment, and so it may not allow them enough time to spend with you. I feel that I'm getting the feeling that it's mutual, that they do like you. I feel though that they do like you, Gemini. They really like spending time with you, but the feeling I'm getting is that they think you're a little too available for them. And so the feeling I'm getting from this is that I'm wanting to say that keep yourself busy, okay? Keep yourself, because no one wants to, like, you know, when you can think of other past relationships you've been in, Gemini, is that, you know, when someone's like almost too, and I don't want to use the word clingy, but that's the word I'm getting, because we've all been there, right? We've all had people that, you know, I always like to think that, you know, for as many times as we've had our hearts broken, we've probably broken as many hearts too, right? It's always that constant challenge of finding the right balance of attraction and trust. And, you know, the feel I'm getting is that it's, you want to stay preoccupied, you want to stay busy, and even if it is a matter of going out with other people, just to also keep your vibration high, to know that other people value who you are and your qualities and your interests and things like that. Just because, you know, this person, it may take them a while to come back around just because they're busy, but you stay positive in what you're doing and who you are. And again, the feeling is like, you know, this person, it's as if the moment they feel like you're too busy, that's when it's going to shift. That's when this victory is going to come in, that they're going to be honest with you. They're going to be like, look, Gemini, I don't really want you dating other people. I want you to be with me, is the feeling I'm getting from this situation. That this person, you know, it's sort of like, I want to keep saying, it's like they want what they can't have kind of thing, but it's also when people see your value, especially, you know, people of the opposite sex or whatever, you know, for whoever is watching this, when someone you really want to be with, when they know that they can kind of be with you at any moment of the day, they kind of lose a little bit interest. And we've all had those situations. That's what I was trying to say a little bit earlier, is the fact that you tend to have those situations where when someone's always ready and willing and wanting to do something with you, you're kind of like, it's almost a bit of a turnoff, right? So make yourself attractive by, you know, not necessarily, you know, obviously you have someone in mind that you really do care about, and you would love to be with this person. There's no doubt about it. I feel this very strongly for you, Gemini, that you really do want to be with this person, and you're willing to wait, right? Is kind of how I'm feeling. You're willing to be patient and wait for this person. But sometimes it's also like when you're waiting, it just makes it feel that much longer. Like when you're, you know, the word I'm hearing is, you know, when you're waiting for water to boil, it seems to just take forever because you're sitting there waiting for it. So keep yourself preoccupied. Go out with friends. Go continue to date other people, because again, it's just going to help you value, if, you know, when the situation does come around, you will feel that much stronger about it. That person will see the attraction and the fact that, like, you are a great catch. We know this already, Gemini, but it reinforces it to this person that you are a great catch, and they will then come forward with that strength, with that fresh new beginning of honesty and clarity that you've been waiting for, because you didn't necessarily wait for them, because you honored who you are and your time, because that's also something, right? Like, time is our biggest commodity, in the sense that, you know, don't I'm hearing, like, don't waste my time. Don't waste my time is what I want you to feel, Gemini, in the sense that, like, if they're not really making the effort right now, continue to move forward. If you do like this person and you do feel a connection with them, and I'm getting that they feel it too, but I feel as though they're busy with work at the moment. They may even have kids that they're dealing with too. So, like, I am getting that slightly for some of you. They may even have some other things, like some personal things that they're trying to work through themselves. But as soon as they feel like you're kind of moving on, or you're doing, you know, you're not really putting them first, in a sense, like you're continuing to put yourself first, that's when your attraction heightens. And that's when this whole thing will shift, okay? So Gemini, that's what I'm feeling for you. I'm going to pull one card from the Romance Angels deck for you guys. Thank you so much for being patient with me. I'm having to learn to be a little bit slower on stuff myself. Spirit, angels, guides, saints, what messages do you have for the lovely sign of Gemini? Okay. All right, Gemini. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, so again, the situation, I feel as though the person that you're dealing with, it may be coming, that may be someone, a relationship from the past that you're still holding on to, that you're still thinking about, and just in general, this reconciliation. So I do feel though this is coming, but it will come with the time that you're putting for yourself, that you're putting out into going out and meeting other people, spending time with friends. That's when this reconciliation will come. So, you know, spirit, we all have free will, but there, and I'm feeling this way with these casts in the sense that it's, spirit has these different moments in our life where they are somewhat predestined, right? It's hard to understand. My belief is that we make these decisions, but spirit helps shift the map, shifts the patterns. So these things ultimately come about when they're meant to. It's that divine timing. And the feeling I'm getting from this very strongly is that once you start to see what else is out there, once you start to put yourself out there in other ways away from this person, that is when this will come back forward for you, Gemini, okay? So stay positive with the situation. As hard as it is to kind of change your focus and think about other people or not put so much effort and energy into the single person, it's like that's when it comes to you. It's when you know, the concept phrase is like, when, you know, when you're not thinking about it, that's when it shows up, right? And as hard as that can be, time and time again, it's, you know, that's why that phrase is so famous, right? So definitely stay in that mindset that, you know, these things will come back around when they're meant to, but this is also a time for you to honor who you are and the time you have and what you're wanting out of something, because, you know, continue to date and all that will again make you more attractive, will make you understand, and also it's a learning process too. Like, how are you dealing with other people? How are you speaking your voice? How are you know, being clear about the things that you want? Because that clarity will come in for you with this other person. It's just going to take maybe a little bit of time. Again, this is a 2-week reading, so it may happen towards the end of this 2 weeks. It may even carry over into the next half of February, but just stay positive with it, Gemini, and it looks good to me, okay? So thank you all so very much, and if this resonated with you, please give me a like, definitely share, subscribe to the channel, be sure to hit that bell so you're alerted to when I upload more videos. I'll be back in the middle of February for second half readings for that time frame, okay? Thank you so much. Have a good one.